Morning class. Yes, again welcome to the School of APC and SSP. Today we have just one topic for you. That will be the social religious reform. Social religious reform. Social religious reform during the modern period. Right. During the modern period also we have some social religious reform, which is very important from the MPC point of view. It's a part of the MPC syllabus. It's a part of the MPC syllabus now. An essay, you can extend an essay here. Alright. Social religious reform in the men's. Saturday it's Independence Day, so it's a holiday. Alright. So Monday we will have the test. Monday we will have any class. Monday we will have a test. Right. And from just like from Monday, your class timing has been changed to 1. Okay. You have to come at 1. Monday timing class is at 1. Alright, not at 10. It's at 1. From 1 to 3, we will take maths. Alright. And from 3 to 4, we will take nothing. 3 hours. Your coaching has been increased to 3 hours now. Last phase, right? So your coaching will be from 1 to 4. Every day 1 to 4. Every day 1 to 4. So this you remember. See, Monday we will postpone the test. We won't have the test on Monday. We will have the test on Saturday, right? Next Saturday. Monday, no. Just come at 1. More India test will be on next Saturday. Both descriptive and MCQ. Right, the test. So your class time is 1. We will inform you, but your class time will be at 1. 1 to 3 maths, and 3 to 4 nothing. Because we are here for prelims now. We are looking for the 70 days. In 70 days, we have to crack these prelims. And who knows, if you are very lucky, in December you will get the result, you will appear for the mains again, right? See, you are just an aspirant. These 70 days. This is going to give you a job. See, how many names are coming up, right? The newspaper, felicitation and all. So, for you also the same thing. So, the only thing you can make a difference is now. Very much possible. Very much possible. The only things you can make a difference is now. Right. Very much possible. We wish you the best of luck. And these 70 days, let's keep our best. And we have already touched everything except Nagaland and Maths. Except Nagaland and Maths. So within these 2 months, let's try to be specialized there. Not everything. Maths, 13 question. No one expects you to score 13. But just 3 to 4. Right? Just 3 to 4, the basic thing. And Nagaland also, out of 15, let's make it some edge. Nagaland is going to be very hard. But out of 15, at least 7 to 8. Because we're all Nagas. Right? Nagaland is somehow easier. Somehow related to your tribe, your district and all. So where we can somehow get. So that is how we will cross that 40. We are here for 40. The number 1 ESC, he is scored 102 in the MCQ. MCQ makes very hard these days. Prelims also very hard, he scored 102. So for you, 80 will do. Right? 80 will do. 80 will be a pass mark if you can score it. Under the social religious reform, we have 2 types. One is a Hindu movement, one is a Muslim movement, one is a Parsi movement, one is an All India movement. There are some movements which is common, anyone can join. So firstly, I'm going to discuss All India movement, where every Indians can join. Any Indians, every Indian can join this movement. All India movement. All India movement. Arya Samaj, Theosophical Movement, Ramakrishna Mission. These three are all India movement. Where any Indian can join. This is not particular to one religion. Any Indian can join this movement. Right? This is an all India movement. This is an all India movement. This is an all India movement. So first topic is Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj. Let's see where it was founded, in which year, by whom? Okay, Arya Samaj was founded by Dayanand Saraswati in the year 1875. Arya Samaj was founded in the year 1875 by Dayanand Saraswati in the city of Mumbai in the year 1895. It's an all India movement. It's an all India movement. It is an all India movement. Come on, everyone. Arya Samaj, which was founded in the year 1875 by Dayanand Saraswati in the city of Bombay. The city of Bombay. In the city of Bombay. Okay, next. Now, the objective. All right. What is the objective of this movement? Arya Samaj, please write down. Arya Samaj, the objective number one. The principle of Arya Samaj, number one. God is the primary source of all true knowledge. God, Jesus Christ, God is the primary source of all the true knowledge. God is the primary source of all the true knowledge. God is the primary source of all the true knowledge. God is the primary source of all the true knowledge. Vedas are the true books of the true knowledge. Next point. Vedas are the true books of the true knowledge. Vedas are the true books of the true knowledge. Vedas are the true books of true knowledge. God is the primary source of all the true knowledge. Vedas are the true books of true knowledge. Everybody should be treated with love and justice. 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 And Arya Samaj should always be ready to accept truth and abandon untruth. And Arya Samaj should always be ready to accept truth and abandon untruth. And Arya Samaj should always be ready to accept truth and abandon untruth. And Arya Samaj should always be ready to accept truth and abandon untruth. Arya Samaj aim is to promote world well-being in the material, spiritual, and social sense. Arya Samaj aim is to promote world well-being. Arya Samaj aim is to promote world well-being in the material, spiritual, and social sense. And Arya Samaj aim is to promote world well-being in the material, spiritual, and social sense. And Arya Samaj aim is to promote world well-being in the material, spiritual, and social sense. Next point. Next point. One's own progress should depend on uplift of all others. One's own progress should depend on uplift of all the others. One's own progress should depend on uplift of all others. One's own progress should depend on uplift of all others. One's own progress should depend on uplift of all others. One's own progress should depend on uplifting all others. Dharma should be the guiding principle of all action. Dharma should be the guiding principle of all action. Dharma. Dharma, which means the religious law. Dharma. Dharma should be the guiding principle of all actions. Dharma should be the guiding principle of all actions. Dharma should be the guiding principle. Dharma should be the guiding principle of all actions. Dharma should be the guiding principle of all actions. Next point. Social well-being of mankind is to be placed above an individual well-being. Social well-being of mankind. Social well-being of mankind is to be placed above an individual well-being. Social well-being of mankind. Social well-being of mankind is to be placed above an individual well-being. Social well-being of mankind. Social well-being of mankind is to be placed above an individual well-being. Social well-being of mankind is to be placed above an individual well-being. Last point. God, G-O-T, God as all truth, all knowledge, almighty, immortal, creator of the universe is alone worthy of worship. God as all truth. God as all truth, all knowledge, almighty, immortal, creator of the universe is alone worthy of worship. God has all truth. God has all truth, all knowledge, almighty, immortal. Immortal means it will never decay. Immortal, which means it will never decay. God has all truth, all knowledge, almighty, immortal, creator of the universe. Creator of the universe is alone worthy of worship. God has all truth, all knowledge, almighty, immortal, creator of the universe is alone worthy of worship. That means our Lord is the only truth, all knowledge, almighty, immortal, never die, and is the creator of the universe, right? And is creator of the universe is alone worthy of worship. That means you worship this is the principle of Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj means a movement which try to promote everyone, right? And we should love one another. We should love one another. Arya Samaj. It's an all-India movement. Any Indians can join this one. If you may be Hindus, you may be Muslim, anyone can join it. Back to the Vedas. He has given the slogan back to the Vedas. He has given the slogan back to the Vedas. And Satyat Prakash. Satyat Prakash. Satyat Prakash. Which means the true exposition. Which means the true exposition. Alright. Which means the true exposition. Satyat Prakash is a book written by him. Which means the true expositions. Alright. Which means the true expositions. The true exposition. Satyat Prakash is a book written by him, known as the true exposition. Satyat Prakash is a book written by him, which means true expositions. And he gives the slogan back to the Vedas. Back to the Vedas means you have to study the religious law, right? The religious book, like a Bible. Back to the Vedas means you have to study, you have to be a religious person. That's why he has given this slogan, back to the Vedas. And he's the man who wrote the very important book, True Exposition. Satyat Prakash means true exposition. True expositions. Very much important from the MPC point of view. So this is all about Arya Samaj for you. This is all about Arya Samaj for you. One more is Theosophical Society. It's also an all-Indian movement. Theosophical Society is an all-Indian movement. Started this city of New York by H.P. Blavatsky and M.S. Aldrich. Right? Two persons involved in this. H.P. Blavatsky and Colonel M.S. Aldrich. Colonel M.S. Aldrich. And it was founded in the city of New York. It was founded in the city of New York. It was founded in the city of New York. The Theosophical Society. Colonel M.S. Aldrich, H.P. Blavatsky. Yes? H.P. Blavatsky and Colonel M.S. Aldrich. It was founded in the city of New York. But later, it transferred the headquarters to Adyar, near Madras. MBC is very much clever. MBC is very much clever. You also should be Adyar. You also should be Adyar. But later, the headquarters was shifted to Adyar. Adyar. Later, the headquarters was shifted to Adyar. Right. Adyar is still important. See, they will give you Chennai. No, near Madras. They will give you the option Madras. No, Madras is not the right option. The headquarters is at Adyar. But near Madras. So, in the option Madras will give it. No, that is not. You will just confuse. The headquarters is at Adyar. That is also Tamil Nadu. Don't worry, Tamil Nadu. But still, the exact location is at Adyar. Adyar. Okay, let's see what are the objectives. This movement aimed at the universal brotherhood of humanity without distinction of class, creed, religion, sex, or color. This movement aimed at the universal brotherhood of humanity without distinction of class, creed, sex, color, etc. This movement aimed at the universal brotherhood of humanity without distinction of class, creed, sex, color, etc. This movement aimed at the universal brotherhood of humanity without distinction of class, creed, sex, color. This movement aimed at the universal brotherhood of humanity without distinction of class, creed, sex, or color, etc. Next point. It opposed child marriage, supported the abolition of class discrimination, improvement in the conditions of widows. It opposed child marriage. It opposed child marriage, supported the abolition of class discrimination, improvement in the conditions of widows. Improvement in the conditions of widows. Improvement in the conditions of widows. It opposed child marriage. It opposed child marriage, supported the abolition of class discrimination, improvement in the conditions of widows. Improvement in the conditions of widows. It opposed child marriage, supported the abolition of class discrimination, improvement in the conditions of widows. Widows. Okay, next point. This movement believed that a special establishment between a person's soul and a God can be established by prayer, contemplation, and revelation. This movement believed that a special establishment between a person's soul and God can be established by prayer, contemplation, and revelation. This movement believes that a special establishment between a person's soul and God can be established by prayer, contemplations, and revelation. Contemplation and revelation. Contemplation and revelation. This movement believes that a special establishment between a person's soul and God can be established by prayer, contemplations, and revelation. Can be established by revelation. Okay, that is only thing. That is only thing. That is only thing. Alright. So what is all about this one? Again, it is also a movement which aims at social movement, right? That means try to promote peaceful relationship among all the people, and between the person and God, we can have a special relationship by prayer, right? By revelation, by revelations. And most over, it aims at universal brotherhood. We should love one another. We should love one another. We should love one another. Okay. In India, the movement was led by Annie Besant, an Irish lady. Right. In India, the movement was led by Annie Besant, an Irish lady. An Irish lady. In India, the movement was led by Annie Besant, an Irish lady. Ramakrishna Mission, 1897. Ramakrishna Mission was founded in the year 1897 by Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda. Ramakrishna Mission. It is also an all India movement. It is also an all India movement. And it was founded by who? Swami Vivekananda. It's an all India movement. Let's see what is the movement. Let's write down. The movement aims at the philanthropic and charitable works. The movement aims at the philanthropic, the movement aims at the philanthropic and charitable works. The movement aims at philanthropic and charitable works. Swami Vivekananda gave the slogan, "Service of man is the service of God." Swami Vivekananda gave the slogan, "Service of man is the service of God." Swami Vivekananda gave the slogan, "Service of man is the service of God." Swami Vivekananda gave the slogan, "Service of man is the service of God." The movement aimed at philanthropic and charitable works. The movement aimed at philanthropic and charitable works. Swami Vivekananda gave the slogan, "Service of man is the service of God." So this is all about Ramakrishna Mission, a very powerful movement. Swami Vivekananda, we all know, right? For him to work for the people is the greatest work in this world, right? Services. That is why he has given the slogan, "Service of man is the service of God." And the headquarters is located at Bilur. Bilur is in Calcutta. They will give you the option Calcutta. No, the option is wrong. Bilur near Calcutta. This is very tricky. Where is the headquarters? Bilur. Second, it's in West Bengal. It's in West Bengal, but exactly at Bilur. Near Calcutta. Right? So this is a very tricky one. Like Adyar, right? Adyar near Madras. See? This is very clear. This is very clear. The place is important. The place is important. And now I discuss about all India movement. now I will discuss Hindu movement. Alright, first we'll be the Hindu social religious movement. Hindu social religious movement. Firstly, I will discuss East India. Then I'll go to West India. Then I'll go to South India. Alright. First is Hindu movement in the East India. Hindu movement in the East India. Okay. Okay, Brahmo Samaj was established on 20 August 1828 in the city of Calcutta, and it was the Raja Ram Mohan Roy who founded these organizations, and it is the first Hindu movement in the East India, West Bengal, right? West Bengal. Brahmo Samaj was founded on 20 August 1828 in the city of Calcutta. In the city of Calcutta. Alright. And we all know Raja Ram Mohan Roy is the father of Indian Renaissance. Renaissance means new ideas, new change. A person brings new ideas, new changes known as Renaissance. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy in the modern day, he is the man who brought so many reforms, so many changes, so many flexibility, independence in Indian society. So he is known as the father of Indian Renaissance. 2 marks. Alright? This is 2 marks. Father of Indian Renaissance. Father of the Indian Renaissance. Father of the Indian Renaissance. Very much important. The father of the Indian Renaissance founded the city of Calcutta. Founded the city of Calcutta. 20 August 1828. And he wrote 2 important books. Gift of Monotheist and Praises of Jesus. That means he believed in one God. Raja Ram Mohan Roy shows he believes in one God. He is the man who started 2 organizations. Gift of Monotheist, Praises of Jesus. Gift of Monotheist and Praises of Jesus. He is the man who wrote 2 important books. Gift of Monotheist and Praises of Jesus. Very important, very important, very important. 2 important books. Okay, now the principle. Alright, number one. The guiding principle of Brahmo Samaj. The objective of Brahmo Samaj. The objective of Ramos number one, it criticized the caste system. 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 It denounced Buddhism. It denounced Buddhism. Buddhism means belief in many gods and idol worship. And idol worship. It denounced the Buddhism and idol worship. It denounced Buddhism and idol worship. It discarded faith and divine avatars. Divine avatars. It discarded faith in divine avatars. It discarded faith in divine avatars. That means, why should you believe in the history of God, right? It discarded faith in divine avatars. It denounced Buddhism and idol worship. It took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma and transmigration of soul and lived to the individual brahmos to believe either way. It took no definite stand. It took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma. It took no definite stand. It took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma and transmigration of soul and live it to the individual brahmos to believe either way. And live it to the individual brahmos to believe either way. It took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma. On the doctrine of karma. It took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma and transmigration of soul. And transmigration of soul. And live it to the individual brahmos. And live it to the individual brahmos to believe either way. To believe either way. It took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma and transmigration of soul. And live it to the individual brahmos to believe either way. Either way. Last point. It denied that any scripture would enjoy the status of ultimate authority. It denied that any scripture would enjoy the status of ultimate authority. It denied that any scripture would enjoy the status of ultimate authority, transcending human reason and conscience. Transcending human reason and conscience. Transcending. Transcending human reason and conscience. Transcending human reason and conscience. It denied that any scripture would enjoy the status of ultimate authority, transcending human reason and conscience. It denied that any scripture would enjoy the status of ultimate authority, transcending human reason and conscience. Okay, I'll read more. Number one, it criticized the caste system. Number two, it denounced Buddhism and idol worship. Number three, it discarded faith in divine avatars. Number four, it took no definite stand on the doctrine of karma and transmigration of soul and leave it to the individual to believe either way. It denied that any scripture would enjoy the status of ultimate authority, transcending human reason and conscience. In 1814, he set up an Atmiya Sabha in Calcutta to propagate the monotheistic idols. That means he is favored to believe only in one God, right? He truly believed there is only one God. So in 1814, he set up the Atmiya Sabha in the city of Calcutta to spread, to propagate monotheistic idols, and he truly criticized idolatry. He criticized idolatry, caste system, and social evils. He set up the Atmiya Sabha in 1814 to propagate monotheistic idols, and he also works against idolatry. He also criticized the idolatry, the caste system, and social evils. He also talk against idolatry, right? He worked against idolatry, caste system, and social evils. Yes, sir, first page. So what comes to your mind? What is about this drama so much? Why is it so important? According to you, just one point. It is a movement, it's a Hindu movement in East India, right? For what reason? Yes, the discrimination of caste, but the most important thing is, it talks about the caste system and belief in one God. It discarded means it rejected belief in divine Avatara. Avatara means different forms of God, right? No. There is only one God in this world. We should believe only one God. That's why he wrote two books, Gift to Monotheists and Precepts of Jesus. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, a Bengali, father of the Indian Renaissance. 2 marks. Okay. Another movement, Young Bengal movement. Alright, which was founded by Henry Vivian Thoreau. And Young Bengal movement was founded by Henry Vivian Thoreau. So this is also another movement which was founded in East India. It's a Hindu religious movement. Okay, so let's write a short note here. Please write down. Henry Vivian Thoreau inspired his students to think freely and rationally. Too important. Henry Vivian Thoreau inspired his pupils to think freely and rationally. Question all authority, love liberty, equality, and freedom, and oppose all customs and traditions. Henry Vivian Thoreau inspired his students to think freely and rationally. Question all authority, love liberty, equality, and freedom, and oppose all customs and traditions. Henry Vivian Thoreau inspired his pupils to think freely and rationally. Question all authority, love liberty, equality, and freedom, and oppose all customs and traditions. Henry Vivian Thoreau inspired his students to think freely and rationally, question all authority, love liberty, equality, and freedom, and oppose all customs and tradition. He also supported women's rights in education. 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 So who is he? He's a teacher. He's a professor. He wants to change the old custom and tradition, right? Which is unnecessary. He asks his students, you have to think rationally. You have to think for equality. You have to question the government. That means you have to fight against the British, against the government, right? You have to think rationally. You have to ask why? Why corruption? Why mismanagement? Why underdevelopment? Why discrimination? You have to ask. That is what he meant by rationally. That's all. That's all. Rationally. That's all. Okay, see, after the death of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, his disciple has found the Brahmo Samaj of India in the year 1866. Brahmo Samaj of India was founded by Kishore Chandra Sen in the year 1866. Alright. Brahmo Samaj of India was founded by Kishore Chandra Sen in the year 1866. Okay, please write down. Tattva Bodhisattva was founded in the year 1837 by Devendra Tagore. By Devendra Tagore. Tattva Bodhisattva in the year 1839, which was founded by Devendra Tagore. Tattva Bodhisattva was founded in the year 1839 by Devendra Tagore. So let's see what is this religion. It focuses on reforms of Hinduism in Indian society. It focuses on reforms of Hinduism in Indian society. It focuses on reforms of Hinduism in Indian society. It focuses on reforms of Hinduism in Indian society. It focuses on reforms of Hinduism in Indian society. Tattva Bodhisattva was founded in the year 1839 by Devendra Tagore. It focused on reforms of Hinduism in Indian society. We are already done with the Eastern Indian movement. We will go to the Western Indian movement, which was another Hindu movement in West India. Okay, in West India. Radhanath Samaj was founded in the year 1867. Alright. Which was founded in the city of Mumbai, and it was founded by Atmaram Banduri. Atmaram Banduri. In 1867 in the city of Mumbai. Let's see what is all about this movement. The movement focused on education, opposed the caste system, supported widow remarriage, and raised the age of marriage for both males and females. The movement focused on education, opposed caste system, supported widow remarriage, and raised the age of marriage for both males and females. The movement focused on education, opposed caste system, support widow remarriage, and raise the age of marriage, for both males and females. The movement focused on education, opposed the caste system, support widow remarriage, and raise the age of marriage for both males and females. Radhanath Samaj in the city of Bombay, Atmaram Bandra in the year 1867. It's a Hindu movement in the West India. Hindu social religious movement in the West India. The West India. Chudira Buli founded Satya Shudak Samaj in the city of Bombay in the year 1876. 1873 in the city of Bombay. Satya Shudak Samaj in the city of Bombay in the year 1873, and it was Chudira Buli who founded it. Now let's see what is all about this one. The aim of the movement were social service, spread of education among women and lower caste people. The aim of the movement were social service, spread of education among women and lower caste people. The aim of the movement were social service, spread of education among women and lower caste people. The aim of the movement were social service, spread of education among women and lower caste people. The aim of the movement were social service, spread of education among women and lower caste people. That means social service, right? Satya Shudak Samaj. Social service. Satya Shudak Samaj. Okay, next is Servants of Indian Society, which was founded in the year 1905 by Gopala Krishna Mukherjee. 1905. Servants of Indian Society. Servants of Indian Society was founded in the year 1905 by Gopala Krishna Mukherjee. Gopal Krishna Mukherjee. Servants of Indian Society in the year 1905 was founded by Gopal Krishna Mukherjee. Okay, let's see what is the movement all about. The society was founded with an aim to train national missionaries for the service of India. The society was founded with an aim to train national missionaries for the service of India. Train, TRN, training. To train. The movement was founded, the society was founded with an aim to train national missionaries for the service of India, and to prepare a cadre of surplus workers, and to prepare a cadre of surplus workers, and to prepare a cadre of surplus workers who were to devote their lives to the cause of the country, in a religious spirit, in a religious spirit. The aim of the society was to train national missionaries for the service of India, and to prepare a cadre of surplus workers, who were to devote their lives to the cause of the country, in a religious spirit. Okay, I'll repeat once more. The aim of the society was to train national missionaries. The aim of the movement was to train national missionaries for the service of India, and to prepare a cadre of surplus workers, who were to devote their lives to the cause of the country in a religious spirit. That's all. The aim of the society was to train the national missionaries for the service of India, and to prepare a cadre of surplus workers who were to devote their lives to the cause of the country in a religious spirit. We'll take a short break, okay? 15 minutes break. Okay, this person is too important. All right, he is very important. That is why we are just going to study a small topic here. Gopal Hari Deshmukh is the name of a person from Maharashtra. He is the famous social reformer from the state of Maharashtra. He is also known as Lokahitawadi, which means a very famous social worker. This person is quite too important. Please write down. He was a social reformer and rationalist from Maharashtra. He was a famous social reformer from Maharashtra and a rationalist from Maharashtra state. He worked against the caste system. He worked against the caste system. He worked against the caste system and supported social and religious equality. He worked against the caste system and supported social and religious equality. He worked against the caste system, supported social and economic equality. He worked against the caste system and supported social and economic equality. Okay, next point. He gave the famous slogan. If religion does not sanction social reform, then change religion. He gives the famous slogan. If religion does not sanction social reform, then change religion. Then change religion. He gave the famous slogan. If religion does not sanction social reform, then change religion. Then change religion. Yes, that's all. That means social reform should change the society in general, right? It has to. It may be corruption, it may be inequalities, it may be discrimination. Social reform should change the society. If not, you have to change the religion. That's all. If religion does not sanction social religion, then change religion. You give the famous slogan. Paramahansa Mandalis is another social reform movement which was founded in the city of Maharashtra by Dadoba Bhattacharya in the year 1849. And it was founded to reform the Hindu religion and society in general. Just to reform the Hindu religion and society in general, it was founded. Right. Just to reform the Hindu society and religion, it was founded. It was founded by Dadoba Bhattacharya and one more, Mitaji Durgaram. Mitaji Durgaram. Too important. It was founded by Dadoba Bhattacharya and Mitaji Durgaram. It was founded by Dadoba Bhattacharya and Mitaji Durgaram. Okay, it is all about West India, East India now, South India. Hindu movement in the South India. Hindu movement in the South India. Okay, Paripalanam movement founded the city of Kerala. Founded the city of Kerala. Founded the city of Kerala. Paripalanam movement founded the city of Kerala by Srinarayana Guru Swami. Okay, why it was founded? This movement was especially founded for the Ijavas. For the Ijavas of Kerala. Ijavas are backward people, considered as untouchables. Ijavas are low class people, backward, and they are very much discriminated. For that reason, right? See, Ijavas of Kerala are very backward people, and they are very much discriminated by the society. For that reason, the local government district was founded. This right now, Paripalanam movement took up several issues for the Ijavas. Paripalanam movement took up several issues. Paripalanam movement took up several issues for the Ijavas of Kerala, like right of admission to public schools, recruitment to government service, access to roads, entry to temples, and political representations. Paripalanam movement took up several issues for the Ijavas, such as right of admission to public schools, right of admission to public schools, recruitment to government services, access to roads, entry to temples, and political representation. Entry to temples and political representations. Paripalanam movement took up several issues for Ijavas of Kerala, like right of admission to public schools, recruitment to government services, access to roads, entry to temples and political representation. That means they were denied, right? So they have to fight. This movement have to fight. Paripalanam movement, they have to fight for these people. Ijavas of Kerala is the backward people, poor people. Okay, self-respect movement. Self-respect movement was formed in the year 1920 by E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar. Self-respect movement was founded by E.V. Ramaswamy in the year 1920. It aimed at the rejections of the Brahmanical religion and culture, which was the prime instrument of exploration of the lower class. The military movement aimed at rejection of the Brahmanical religion. It aimed at the rejections of the Brahmanical religions and culture, which was the prime instruments of explorations of the lower cusp. In aim and rejections of the Brahmanical religion and culture, which was the prime instruments of exploitations of the lower caste. Self-respect movement was founded in the year 1920. It aimed at the rejections of the Brahmanical religion and culture, which was the prime instrument of exploitations of the lower caste people. Tamil Indri movement. And Tamil Indri movement was started in South India. Alright, in the year 1920. Around 1910, exactly by 1920. And who was the man behind it? E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar. So they totally rejected the Brahmins. Okay, Brahmins are too powerful, right? They are too powerful now. Religiously they are too powerful, so they want to stop this. So it is known as the self-respect movement. Sri Narayan Guru and Komaran Asai started the Tamil Indri movement. Tamil Indri movement. Sri Narayan Guru and Komaran Asai started the Tamil Indri movement. Sri Narayan Guru and Kumaran Asai founded the Tamil Indri movement. So what is this Tamil Indri movement? It took up the issue of Tamil Indri and drawing upon of Hindu temples and those other untouchables. See, in the South India, it was the rich man who can come to the temples and worship. No, they protested. It is not the right way. Hindu temple should be open to all. Their main protest, their main aim is temple should be open to everyone to worship, especially to the untouchables. That is the only demand of this Tamil Indri movement. Tamil Indri movement is all the people, especially the lower caste, should also be invited to worship their own religion. Right? Drawing the temple open to everyone. Right? Everyone. In the South India. So it was taken up by N. Kumaran Asai and Sri Narayan Guru. Tamil Indri movement. Tamil Indri movement. Doing more in the South India. Justice movement was started in the year, was started by C.N. Mudaliar, D.M. Nair, Vidayaracharya in the city of Madras. What is this justice movement? To secure jobs and representation for non-Brahmins in the legislature. Too important. To secure jobs and representations. To secure jobs and representations for non-Brahmins in the legislature. That means to secure jobs for non-Brahmins in the legislature in the state of Maharashtra. That means in the legislative assembly of Maharashtra, the non-Brahmins should be given the job. That is already there. Justice Party. Justice means everyone should be given the equal opportunity. Right? Justice Party. In the city of Madras, Tamil Nadu. Justice Party was under by 3 Indians. C.M. Modaliar, J.M. Nair, B. Nair, Raja. In the city of Madras. To secure jobs for the non-Brahmins in the legislature. Legislature means legislative assembly of Nagaland. Right? Legislative assembly of Nagaland. Here, see, same thing, same thing. It's an Indian Brahmin movement. Again, it's an Indian Brahmin movement. It's an Indian Brahmin movement. It is an Indian Brahmin movement. It is an Indian Brahmin movement. This was founded in the city of Mysore, Karnataka. Bukalaka movement is a movement founded in the city of Mysore in Karnataka as an Indian Brahmin movement. That's all. In PC option, just give this option. Alright. Bukalaka. What is this Vokalika? Shankar? It's an Indian Brahmin movement founded in the city of Mysore, present day Karnataka, in the year 1905, as an Indian Brahmin movement. As an Indian Brahmin movement. Now we'll go to the Muslim movement. Alright. Muslim movement. Aligarh movement is the most important Muslim movement which was formed in the city of Aligarh in Uttar Pradesh. Aligarh in the state of Uttar Pradesh by Shaikh Amir Khan. Shaikh Amir Khan is the famous, the greatest reformer of the Muslim people. Alright, in the Muslim society, we can remember the name of Shaikh Amir Khan. Remember the name, the British Khan. Shaikh Amir Khan, the famous reformer of the Muslim movement in India, Aligarh. And he published a very important journal, Tadib-ul-Akhlaq, which means improvement of manners and morals. Tadib-ul-Akhlaq. Tadib-ul-Akhlaq, which means improvement of manners and morals. Improvement of manners and morals. Tadib-ul-Akhlaq. Okay, just write a small notes here. The movement emerged. Please don't write that. It aimed at spreading moral education among Hindu Indian Muslims. It aimed at spreading moral education among Indian Muslims. It aimed at spreading moral education among Indian Muslims and social reforms. And social reforms. It aimed at spreading moral education among Indian Muslims and social reforms. And social reforms related to polygamy, widow remarriage, women education, related to widow remarriage, women education, abolition of slavery, polygamy, the Parda system, etc. It aimed at spreading moral education among Indian Muslim and social reforms related to widow remarriage, women education, abolition of slavery, polygamy, Parda system, etc. Parda system, etc. Parda system, etc. Okay, remember, this is the most important Muslim movement. Alright? Too important. And here, all these ideas were published in a very important journal known as Radical Akhlaq, which is Improvement of Manners and Morals. Any question? Shaykh Amika, who founded the city of Aligarh, which is in present day Uttar Pradesh? Ahmadiyya movement. It was founded in the year 1889. Ahmadiyya movement was founded in the year 1889 by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, 1889. Alright. Ahmadiyya movement was founded in the year 1889 by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad in the year 1889. So let's see what is all about this religion. Please write down. It preaches universal brotherhood, spread Christian education among the Muslim, and oppose jihad wars. It preaches universal brotherhood. Spread Christian liberal education among the Indian Muslim. It preaches universal brotherhood, spread Western liberal education among the Indian Muslims, and oppose jihad wars. Here, first page, jihad war means the holy war, right? Muslims should never go for jihad wars. Jihad war means going to holy war, right? No. Ahmadiyya movement is totally against going to jihad wars, and they want to spread Western education. See, Western liberal education and preach universal brotherhood. That means we should love one another. It was a Muslim revivalist movement founded by Shah Wali Allah. Wahhabi movement is a Islamic movement started by Shah Wali Allah as a revivalist movement. Okay, please write down. It is a revivalist movement. It is a revivalist movement started by Shah Wali Allah. The movement condemned any change into the original Islam and return to its pure spirit. The movement condemned any change into the original Islam and return to its true spirit. The movement condemned any change into the original Islam and return to its true spirit. The movement condemned any change into the original. The movement condemned any change into the original Islam and return to its true spirit. And return to its true spirit. The movement recognized the role of individual conscience in religion. The movement recognized the role of individual conscience in religion. The movement recognized the role of individual conscience in religion, where conflicting interpretations were derived from the Quran and the Hadith. Where conflicting interpretations were conflicting interpretations were derived from the Qurans and Hadith. From the Qurans and Hadith. The movement recognized the role of individual conscience in religion, where conflicting interpretations were derived from the Qurans and the Hadith. 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 The movement recognized the role of individual conscience in religions, where conflicting interpretations were derived from the Qurans and the Hadith. That's all. That is the movement for you, Wahhabi movement. Okay. One more, last one more. One Cuban movement was a revivalist Islamic movement. Cuban movement was a revivalist. Cuban movement was a revivalist Muslim movement, which was started with two objectives. Cuban movement was a revivalist Muslim movement, which was started with two objectives. Number one, Cuban movement was started by the Muslim as a revivalist movement with two objectives. Number one, to spread pure teaching of Quran. To spread pure teachings of Quran among Muslims, and keeping alive the jihad wars against the foreign rulers. Now for them, they have to go for jihad wars and keeping alive the spirit of jihad wars against the foreigners. Jihad war is the holy war, right? So Cuban movement was started with only two objectives. Number one, to spread the message of Quran, the message of the Bible, right? To spread the Quran, and second, to keep alive the jihad wars against the foreign rulers. Muhammad Kazim Nanobati and Rashid Ahmed Tanguhi. These are the two people who formed the Tribhuvan movement. Rashid Ahmed Tanguhi, Muhammad Kazim Nanobati. Muhammad Kazim Nanobati, Rashid Ahmed Tanguhi, which was founded in the year 1866. Tribhuvan movement. Rashid Ahmed Tanguhi, Muhammad Kazim Nanobati. Muhammad Kazim Nanobati in the year 1866. 1866. Okay, just one movement among the Parsis, very important. Ranumai Master Yasnama Shaba. It's a Parsi movement founded by educated Parsis for the regeneration of the social conditions of the Parsis and the restoration of the Zoroastrian religion to its pristine purity. Zoroastrian, they believe in Zoroaster, right? They believe in one God. Zoroastrian religions to its pristine purity. Purity. Too important. This right now. Ranumai Master Yasna Shaba was founded by Dalabai Naroji, Kama is Bengali, Naroji Farbuji. Very important. In the published journal known as Raskoftar, which means truth teller. Which means truth teller. Raskoftar. Raskoftar is a very important newspaper started by these people, which means the truth teller. So the movement was started by Dalabai Naroji, Kama is Bengali, Naroji Farbuji. But for what reason? For the regenerations of the social conditions of the Parsis. For the regenerations of the social conditions of the Parsis. For the regenerations of the social conditions of the Parsis and the restorations of the Zoroastrian religion to its pristine purity. That means purely we have to come to Zoroastrian. Zoroastrian means the religion of the Parsis. We have to come to its pristine purity, means we have to come to its pure. We have to worship it purely. Alright, come, you should become a pure follower of Zoroastrian. So that is the only thing. Why it was founded? For the regeneration of the social conditions of the Parsis and the restoration of the Zoroastrian religion to its pristine purity. Only one. Of every year sucks. Parsis and only one. Famous. Ranumai Master Yasna Shaba. And they published a very important journal, a newspaper known as Let's go. What was that? What is it? What a regeneration. Yes, regeneration. Yes, regeneration. Regeneration. What are regenerations of the social conditions? What are regenerations of the social conditions of the process? What are regenerations of the social conditions of the process? Of the process. Of the process. And restorations, yes, of the Zoroastrian religion. It's first time you read the blackboard. You will see it. You please see the first page. Okay, please see. This is for you. This is for you only. And restoration of the Zoroastrian religion to its first time. Purity. That's all. Only one relation. Okay, among the Sikh, okay, there is only one religion, Akali movement. Alright, among the Sikh, there is one movement, famous Akali movement. Akali movement was started by the Sikh people in general against the corrupt Udasim Mahasans. Alright, who are enjoying the government patronage. These Udasim Mahans, they are just like a buster. They're like a buster, right? Who are enjoying the government donations and all. Mr. Nipi, you're receiving donations to the pastors, right? They were enjoying. So the Christians started a movement against them. Like that, Akali movement was started to reform the Sikh Gurudwaras. Sikh Gurudwara means the place where the Sikh people worship. It's like a church. Right. So here, some people are enjoying. Who are enjoying? Udasi Mahans. They are the religious leaders. So to get rid of these people, to remove all these corrupt practices, Akali movement was started. In just right, you can write to reform the Sikh religion from corrupt practices, right? The Akali movement was started. The Akali movement was started. The Akali movement was started. Akali movement. Akali movement was started. Akali movement was started. Last movement, the Singh Sabha movement was a Sikh religious movement founded in the year 1873. It was a Sikh religious movement founded in the year 1873. It is a Sikh religious movement. It is a Sikh religious movement. For what reason was started? Number two, they have only two objectives. Please write down. To make available moral Western education to the Sikh. To make available moral Western education. To make available Western Mr. more education to the sick. Education is the name of the hour, right? Because you are learning education. So, to make education, to make available Western education to the sick. To counter the missionary activities, of the Christians, or might be so much of the Hindus or Muslim movement. To counter the missionary activities of the Christians, to counter the missionary activities, of the Christians. Come on. Hindu reform movement. Hindu is the Muslim reform movement. Hindu is the Muslim reform movement. Hindu reform movement, yeah. Muslim reform movement. Yeah, that's all. See, we all know by now Christian activities, the Hindus also coming up with the Brahmo Samash, so many things, right? Muslims also coming up with the Juba movement, Andhra movement to counter this, to fight this. They have started since about first to make an available Western education. Without education, you will never move forward. That's the end of the trying to do. One essay, 20 marks you can expect. A long essay you can expect, okay? Social religion from anyone you can. See, you at least by heart one from Hindus, at least two. Hindu, which is more important. Arya Samaj and Brahmo Samaj. Muslim, Aligarh, and here Sikh, Singh Sabha or Akali movement, and Parsi, lower option. Basta mein, basta is na, inshallah. Best of luck, class, okay? You do well. Tomorrow, Governor General, very important topic, the Governor General of India. I will discuss about who are the British, who ruled all over India. The name of the British, the person, right, who ruled over India till 1947.